Yes. Welcome back to the show. Roll that beautiful intro somewhere. Put it right here when you're editing. A little note to myself. Hey guys, so took about a week off. I just want to spend the 4th of July with the family, just hang out a little bit, just relax, and get some things taken care of. I got some things I'm working on for the channel, for the brand, for just a little bit of everything. And well, I'm back here at Dad's shop, back to getting ready. And of course, I had to order some parts too, so that's mainly what I want to get into about this video. If you look at the title, I don't know what the title is yet. This is just the beginning of the weekend. This is what always happens. I kind of work and I kind of decide what a title is going to be, like after I have all the footage. But you guys know before I do what I did this weekend. Maybe who knows? It's a mystery. Hopefully it says engine and transmission in the CRX, and there's a cool thumbnail for when you clicked it. I really hope that happens this weekend. That's the plan, at least. Speaking of which, there they are. Engine, transmission, down there. Brought some degreaser, spray them down, get all that grime, kind of see if I can't scrub a little bit off, see if we can get some of that mess off. Gotta talk to you guys a little bit about what else we got in. Got a box of parts. So finally, we got some more stuff. I think after I get degreasing and I get these parts all together, there's nothing stopping me from putting that motor in the CRX and transmission in the CRX. That sounds good. That sounds really good. That sounds almost too good to be true. Dashes, believe it or not. Alright, enough corniness. I gotta get to work. Now to transition from this to this. Hopefully it's working. Alright, let's spray this down. It's pretty much like 70% purple power, which is not what you're supposed to do, but I was in a rush. I didn't quite dilute it the way I should have. I mean, you'd think the more purple power you put in it, the more powerful, right? I'd assume, at least. I don't really know. I'm not a scientist. Just play one on the internet. I'm sorry that I haven't done a wagon update. I know I literally promised you last week there's gonna be a wagon update. Well, some plans fell through. I got parts done, but I just didn't feel comfortable just putting a half-assed video out about the wagon because the wagon's been gone for so long. I really want to make the next video special. And we're getting there. Just be patient. I hope this isn't your most sacred brush, Dad. If it is, I apologize and I will buy you a new one. Tactical RX safety goggles. Thank you, Brett. Gloves I haven't worn since the National Championship last year. In preparation of getting this motor in here. I was going through the Hasport kit, kind of figuring out what I need to do. So I had this extra weld-on bracket, and I remembered it when I saw it, but I forgot it when I was doing the welding in here before. So what you got to do, this goes on here, and you actually go ahead and bolt that up. And this is actually a support for this. Give it just a little bit extra gusto. So once that's in there, you go ahead and tack that up while it's bolted together. We're gonna bolt through there, then take this up and finish weld that. So I need to go ahead and prep this whole surface for welding this on there. So what else do I want to do? I got the flex plate off, got the automatic flex plate bolts off, got the flywheel ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and degrease it, hit it with some brake clean, and get the bolts started in this thing and start getting it ready. I couldn't tell, but it almost looked like a little bit of weep down here under the rear main seal, but it doesn't look bad. Like maybe it just been some residual oil because the seal looks in really good condition still. And so does everything else. It wasn't slinged or anything, so I think that should actually be in pretty good shape. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. If we end up having a leak in the future, we can go ahead and take this thing apart and redo all that. But for right now, it's pretty good to go. So I'm going to get this thing prepped up and on here. Sorry, I really can't show my work because freaking I left the GoPro on earlier. Oh, we're all installed. Everything's torqued down, Loctited, and should be good to go. I think we're happy here. So next thing is that on there. So let's go. Oh man, it's starting to look good. This is a K24A2 mounted to the all-wheel drive trans. I got the Hasport transmission mount on. I just kind of put it on because I wanted to. I actually probably will end up taking it back off, but I think we're going to call it a night tonight. It's getting kind of late, and I've got a full day tomorrow to get this stabbed in the car. So I'm going to kind of take it easy as far as big tasks tonight. But tomorrow we shall start the stabby. Is there anything I need to do beforehand? I may go ahead and take that proportioning valve off. I've got a new one. It'll actually work and go up against the firewall now. I actually should have plenty of room with everything. I know that's famous last words. I know I got to put a mount on there. I will eventually go back and clean a lot of this up and redo some stuff. But the initial test fit, getting this car running and driving, is a main priority because I really want to get that done. If I can get this car moving under its own power within the next month or two, humongous progress. Speaking of humongous progress, I know I'm kind of a disheveled mess right now, but hear me out. I want to give a huge shout out to my newest and one of my biggest sponsors ever. So I've been a huge fan of these guys for a very long time. They've been a household name in the racing community with imports, with muscle, with everything in between. And to have them on board with this CRX build, just, it's a whole nother level. Like, I cannot explain how great this is for the team, for this whole project in general. Haltech ECUs. Again, I can't believe I'm saying Haltech is part of my build. Like, I reached out to Haltech, just shooting the breeze, just doing the normal kind of, this is what the build is. What would you guys recommend? If you guys would like to be a part of it, let me know. We can start a conversation. And I want to do a sponsorship video on how I get those things started. But if you guys are more interested in something like that, let me know below, and I'll make sure I put that a little bit ahead of the schedule. But anyway, I talked to them, and Chris Law, he sent me an email back, and he said, that sounds like a real great idea. He said, I'm really excited about that. I think it could be a crowd favorite. Send me some progress photos. So I did. Showed him the video, I showed him where I was, what the plans were, like the other fact that I was working with some other great companies like S1 Built and Hasport. So right now with the sponsorship, what we're going to do is do the Haltech ECU 1500, which is specifically made for 4-cylinder applications, and they have a plug-and-play system for the EP3 and the RSX and a few other Honda models. So what I'm going to end up doing is, I got the one for the RSX, I believe. I'm going to double check that. The actual ECU will be here Monday, so it'll be coming in, and can't believe I'm getting a Haltech ECU for something of mine. So it's the Elite 1500. It's such a very intuitive program from all of her. I've never had a chance to mess with it, so you guys will be learning along with me, and I've got all the support from the guys there at Haltech to help me get this thing all set up and ready to destroy. So he actually recommended the O2 CAN plug also, so I'll actually have an O2 sensor, and I'll read all the AFRs and everything else I need to know straight to the ECU, which is that's huge also. This ECU just has so many capabilities for what I'm going to be doing, and again, I'm blown away that I'm going to be able to use this in this car. Like, a race car of mine is going to have a Haltech ECU that's sponsored. Like, this is getting crazy, guys. Like, you know how I like to be real with you. I definitely really want the Haltech dash. That's what I want to eventually go with. That's what I was talking to Chris about too. I want to make sure this thing runs and we can get it under its own power. I can probably get it to run with just a stock dash for now, just so I can get it going. But when I get it to race car spec, I want to have the Haltech, the 7-inch display. Like, that's always been a dream of mine, to have some kind of race display like that. And Haltech has one of the best ones out there. And just to have their entire system running this car, incredible, guys. So the next step I have to do, what I'm lacking now, I talked to Son at S1 Built this morning, and he actually told me the rear trailing arms are going to get test fit. They're getting all the spherical bushings put into them. They're on their way soon. He said they're getting really close to getting done. He just want to give me an update. So that's, again, thank you so much for that update. You guys are incredible. And if you haven't got a chance to see their video with Dana Young Static, go check that out. He's one of my best, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time anyway. And they're going to start working with him. So to be connected with a whole family of those guys too, I couldn't believe that I'd be there. I can't believe this is where I'm at with YouTube, and just, you can make it happen. You just got to put the work in. Trust me, it'll happen for you. You just got to be able to sacrifice and get at it. So anyway, I got sidetracked. Talked to Sona S1 Built. The drive shaft situation. So they have the Freelander drive shaft adapters that'll actually go for the K series, the Element rear end, Element and CRV rear end, to the K series all-wheel drive transmission with a slip yoke in there as well. And I talked to him and he's like, don't worry man, we got you covered, we'll send you one. Yeah, that's so awesome. He's like, I got something in mind for you too. So not only is he a huge sponsor of this entire build, he's going out of his way to put some extra effort into this build, to give it a little personal taste, to give it a little something extra that'll go just for the CRX. And I trust him implicitly because they know what they're talking about, and I know that he has my best interest in mind, because this car, I can't believe that this junkyard bound car is going to be not only powered by a Haltech ECU, S1 built full all-wheel drive system. Let's go guys, let's just get this going. All right, enough of that. That's the updates for that. We're done for tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning, and I want to set up camp for the shop. Oh, one more side note. I know I've been talking for 8 minutes straight now. So I think some people got confused when they saw my camping in the shop. I'm not like sleeping in the shop instead of my own house. Like, my own house is an hour and a half away, and my dad's house is here, but he didn't really have room for me to stay. So I just sleep in the shop because I don't feel like driving an hour and a half home. I just camp out here all weekend and work on my cars. So don't think that like Brooke is like in the house and I'm just sleeping in the shop. That's weird. That's not how it would work. I mean, she might kick me out. I mean, you see his hands. But anyway, I love you, Brooke. There's nothing. I think some people got the wrong idea, and they're like, I don't know why you're camping out in your shop. You could just be inside. This shop here, my house here, an hour and a half in between. Just easier to stay here, guys. Alright. Alright, so I got that bracket welded up. Now I gotta figure out how this thing goes on. I think it's like so. There. I gotta take that bolt out there. See the weld? Turned out good. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna let that cool off and I'm gonna primer it. Boy, it sure is a hot one out today, Wally. Super well, shit. Backwards. Back into the wind zone. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Super exciting. It looks like I'm gonna have to take those radius rods off, which is not a big deal. 17, just like the one-winged dove sings a song like she's singing. 17, 17, edge of 17. Put this on this tray, cause you probably need it later. Who's texting me? It's Boosted Boys. Of course, it's a 19. Edge of 19. I gotta grab. Those are 17, because why wouldn't they be? Hang on to that, because I'm going to need it later. Don't at me about using swivel joints, impacts, non-impact sockets. I ain't hearing it. Oh, it's getting so close. Just like the one window. So I'm good.
Up to here, right?
Yep.
Patch here.
This actually needs to go over though. Once I clear that.
He's touching this up here.
Tell you what.
I'm glad we bought the other one.
So yeah, it'll need a through and a nut on the side too, so it'll be. I've got this loosely installed, so that's not gonna go. Oh, this is too small.
Which mine is that? The Element now?
Yep.
Still off mine?
Yep. Unless you're mounting yours transverse, you're not going to need it.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, you could do it sideways, have a front wheel drive Datsun, but it's going to get kind of weird. What's up? Whew, hot fun.
Yeah.
It's not too bad if you're out here in the front of the fan.
Nothing. You alright? Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
Yes. It's in, guys. It's really here. The motor's in. So, let me introduce you to my nephew, Zach. Say hi, Zach.
Hey.
So, he hasn't been on the channel a whole lot because he's been busy with work and school, and I've been busy on trying to build my dreams here. So, Zach stopped by because he only lives like, what, 20 minutes away anyway. So, well, I'll show you his Razor in just a second. Actually, let's go look at it now. So, back in the day, me and Zach used to get in all kinds of trouble with Razors and four-wheelers and whatnot. Well, now he's got a big boy job, so he got some big boy toys. So this is his big boy toy. Did you say 2019?
Yeah.
God, it's nice. It's turbo 1000. Is it 1000 or 9? Huh?
It's a 925 Turbo S.
925 Turbo S. Alright, so I'm going to go over and show you kind of what I did here. The Hasport mounts are in, looking fantastic. I put the manifold and throttle body back on from the Element. That will fit just fine, got it all bolted up. I actually put the Element wiring harness on, and the grommet actually fits in the firewall like a factory, so that's kind of cool. I just have the wiring harness laying over it for right now. The ECU will be in here Monday, kind of like I said earlier. I did go ahead and put a proportioning valve off of an EG in here because it mounts differently. It mounts against the firewall, so that kind of clears up all that real estate there. Dudes, it's in. It's really there. I feel like McLovin. It's finally in. I took the dash back out of it, started kind of straightening up, seeing what I got as far as where I can mount some stuff, because I want to do a plate there for the ECU and the fuses and all that good stuff. But I'm about to call it a night here, guys. This is the main thing I really wanted to get done. Well, I've accomplished what the title of this video should be. Motor, transmission, mounted in the car, and it's done. Well, it's not nearly even close to being done, but that's a huge milestone for me. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. Continue the support. Sorry for the lack of videos lately. Like I said, I wanted a little bit of family time. But speaking of family time, I'm going home early this time. I'm going to go spend some time with the family and enjoy a nice full day Sunday with Ace, Enzo, and Brooke. So I'll catch you guys soon on the next one. I promise there is a wagon update coming. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later. But anyway, guys, catch you guys later. Peace. Stay rad.